Hey there friends, it's Marie and I'm back with another Christmas card video. I am using the Spellbinders Ornament Glimmer set. Now this comes with a big glimmer plate, which is that ornament there, and it's got a few dies that you can cut out flowers and greenery, and I think this set I'm going to get the most use out of this year, I think, for my Christmas cards, just because it's so versatile and you can do so many things with the glimmer plate and the dies. So what I'm doing here is I'm getting my glimmer plate ready. I have it on top of my glimmer machine, getting it warmed up. I'm putting some of this light blue foil down, and then I'm putting my cardstock on top of it, building my sandwich with my shims, and once it's all heated up, ready to go, you just go ahead and crank it through your Platinum 6. Now, I have a small workspace, so to try to fit this all in on camera is a little hard. I kind of jammed my glimmer machine and my Platinum 6 together here, just so you can kind of see how the process works. And then once you have it all run through your Platinum 6, you can peel off that foil and reveal that gorgeous ornament. I love it. So I've gone ahead, I've fussy cut this out. I used the little die that comes with this set to cut out the middle of this ornament, and I want to turn this into a little shaker window. So I'm just taking a little bit of plastic. This is actually plastic from a 12 by 12 scrapbook protective sleeve. I've got like 50 of these and I don't use them for scrapbooking. I cut them up and use them for shaker cards or use them with my fuse tool for shaker pockets, and they work really well. So I just cut a little piece of that down to fit over this window. I'm adding a little bit of my Nuvo Deluxe glue, and I'm going to glue this plastic down. Now you're going to want to give it a little bit of time to dry. That glue is going to take a little bit longer to dry with the plastic. So if you want it to just sit there and dry, you could even put a stamp block on it. It'll keep it dry keep it flat while it's drying. So to make this into a shaker window, I'm taking some of my foam adhesive, and I want to show you a little tip how to make it super quick and simple to make shaker windows. Now, if you want to curve your foam around a circle or something, it can be a little bit tricky. What you want to do is take the backing paper off of your foam like I'm doing here, and then it's going to make it so much easier to just turn that foam, mold it around your window, so you get one long piece of foam instead of having to cut tiny little pieces and try to fill in all those gaps. So take the backing paper off first. It makes it so super easy just to put your foam around your window. And you can see I'm not going to quite make it all the way around with this little piece of foam, so I'm just going to take another piece of foam. I'm removing some of the backing. I didn't take it all off because I'm not using this whole piece, but I'm just removing a little piece of backing. Gonna go ahead and mold it around that window and then just trim it where it needs to go, where it needs to fit up against that other piece of foam. Super quick and easy way to build a shaker card. I think that tip about removing the backing paper first pretty much was the biggest tip I've learned on shaker cards. It made it so easy instead of the frustrating process of cutting tiny bits of foam and just trying to put them together so there's no gaps and you don't lose your shaker bits. Anyway, so I'm putting my shaker window ornament off to the side. I want to build a background on my card. I am making an A10 size, which is this long card here. It's on craft paper. A10 is pretty much, I want to say 9 inches long by 4 inches wide. I believe that's the dimensions. So it's a really long and a little bit narrower of a card, but it's great for building scenes. It's great for a big wow impact, and it'll fit in some of those legal A10 size envelopes. So it's still easy to send in the mail. What I'm doing is I'm grabbing some Nuvo Embellishment Mousse. This is the color Honeydew, and it was part of their Merry and Bright collection this year. And it's a really light, shimmery green, and it goes really well with the Christmas and all of the die cuts and things that I'm using here. I'm applying it over an Altenew stencil. This is their broken chevron stencil, and I'm using a palette knife from Brutus Monroe. Now this Nuvo Mousse, as you work with it, it softens up a little bit more and it's easier to spread. At first it's a little bit chunky, but as you keep working with it, it gets smoother. So if you're finding you're having kind of trouble spreading it, just keep working with it. It kind of softens up as you go. So I'm almost done spreading this on here. I do want to say, if you're using the mousse, go wash it right away. It's easier to get it off your stencil and off your palette knife if you wash it right away than if you let it dry, because then you're going to have to kind of scrub it off. It dries kind of hard, so just wash it right away. I'm going to add some shaker bits to my window. Now, I find it easiest to just dump a little pile onto my card base and then put my window over it, instead of trying to fill my window and then like flipping it onto my card base or putting my card base on top of my window. Just trust me, from experience, bad things happen when I do it that way. So it's easiest for me personally to put a little pile of my shaker bits onto my card and then put my shaker window on top of it. So I have some of those really cute little stars. Those were also from the Tonic, Merry, and Bright collection, and they just really went really well. So I sped up this process. It's just me arranging all of these die cuts that came with the kit. I cut them out of red and green cardstock. I inked them up a little bit with some distress ink to give them a little bit more dimension, a little bit more interest. I'm just pouring these die cuts on this ornament. I really want to make it full. I want to make lots of greenery, lots of flowers, and I just think it's really gorgeous. I also did a project with these die cuts where I glued them on top of glitter cardstock and made a really cool die cut background, and that looked fantastic as well. So that's going to be on my channel too, if it's not already there. I can't remember what day I scheduled it for, so just take a look. And then just go ahead and pour these die cuts on all of your Christmas cards. I think they're amazing. Not only do they cut out the shape, they add a little bit of detail and texture. You can see those lines in the flowers. They're just gorgeous. I think I'm going to be using these on like all of my Christmas cards this year. So I'm just gluing them down with my Nuvo Deluxe glue. Gonna let them set and dry. And for the little berries that go on top of the flowers, I cut a little bit of glitter cardstock. So I've got some shimmer going on there too. So it really just turned out to be a shimmery, pretty card. I did forget to put a sentiment on this card. It would be really easy to just slap a sentiment on there, but I just thought it was pretty all by itself, and I think people get the idea that this is a Christmas card. So now what I'm doing is I'm taking some sparkle silk, and this is from Fun Stamper's Journey. It comes in this cute little nail polish bottle, and you shake it up, and this stuff is so shimmery. I am tapping some splatters on here. I've got my Brutus Monroe mixed media mat behind so I can catch any splatters. I did save that die cut piece from my ornament, the little window piece that you can die cut out. I saved that. I put it over my plastic so I don't get any splatters on my window to keep that clear so you can see the inside. But it's so easy to add some of these splatters, and it gives a lot of shine, and it kind of gives the feel of snowflakes or something on your project. So I thought that was really gorgeous as well. You guys all know that I love shine. I love sparkle on all my cards, and that sparkle silk is really sparkly, so I love it. I'm also putting a few gold sequins here and there on my card. I thought that just finished it off, embellished it really well. It screams Christmas. To me, I feel like Christmas needs to be over the top sparkles and gold and glitter everywhere, and I think this card kind of achieves that. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on how I made this Christmas card. I'll have a few more links down below of any products that you're interested in and some pictures at the end. So thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, comment, ring the bell, do all the things, and I will see you guys next time. Have a great day, guys. Bye.